I look at what our males need, because our Latino males, they're 1 out of 3 will graduate, as compared to women in terms of the university degree. So I look at, what can we offer Latino males and what can we offer Latinas? Because with Latinas, we have a certain stereotype or a certain image of, we're all very conservative, we're all very traditional, we're all very whatever, and that's not necessarily true, because within that description, you also have women who stand up for themselves and talk about the different ideology. So we offer different events, whether it's through health, and we include the issue of sex, not prevention, awareness and all that, because we have a certain image of how we define, sex within our community. If we're looking at education for Latinas, we also look at how we promote education in higher ed, not only as an undergrad, but above and beyond. There's a lot of Latinas, well, I want to come here, get a job, and then, my goal is to get married, have children, and so on and so forth. Right. As opposed to those who say, well, yeah, that might be in my future, but I also want an education because, and I tell my students, especially the ones I teach, I also teach in the College of Ed, that, yeah, but if your marriage doesn't work out, you need to be able to support yourself, your children, and to defend yourself. So we look at all those issues. So we just had in September, we had a Latina symposium, and that is comprised of Latina faculty here on campus to serve as a role model for the students that attend those symposiums. And it's to let them know that, we all come in different shades, philosophies, colors, and everything, but we all have the ultimate goal of getting education and then doing something with it, whether it's to impact your community, your family, your immediate family, or our culture in general.
We really want to branch out and show other resource centers that we're not just here to cater to women or anything. Right. We want to show that we're open to helping all other resource centers, and that feminism can be incorporated in every other aspect of this campus and not just in the Women and Gender Studies department.
Right. For example, like I said, I teach in the College of Ed. I work with elementary bilingual student teachers. Well, they're all women. They're all women who go into the field, but not just because you're women, and do we look at it, oh, this is a job for women. Correct. Okay, within that role, within that position, within that power of being an educator, how do you disseminate information to your students who are both gender,
yes,
who are Latino or any other, cultural background or ethnicity? So how do you disseminate information to them? Do you promote that, oh, women are second class, or women are this, or women can only teach? How do you disseminate that kind of information to your students? Of course, my dissertation was many, many, many moons ago, but it never leaves you because it's within you as the individual and how you communicate with others. The language you use, number one, what opportunities you offer students, the access that you provide for students, all that carries over. We may not call it ecofeminism, but understanding the concept of what it means when I'm talking to students and they say, well, I had one young man who says, well, I live in Coachella Valley and I really want to do something for our males there because, we're out in the boonies, we don't have access, we have the prison systems out there and all that kind of stuff. So it's a matter of how you talk to them and what you can share with them, that I think we carry all that ideology, all that information within us. So it's not like we call it ecofeminism, or we call it this, or we call it that. Just like the concept of chicanismo. Some of these words have a negative connotation because society has done that.
Such as feminism.
So, right, feminism is a dirty word. They say, well, no, it isn't. It's how you define. Like they say, well, Chicana is a dirty word. A negative word. No, it isn't. It's how people define it and how we internalize that definition. So, like I said, ecofeminism was part of what I did in my dissertation. And I looked at, the way I looked at it was how the Latina teachers, how they self-identified and what were those influencing factors. Where did they grow up? What did they see? Where did they go to school? What was the community like? What type of power or powerlessness did the community have? That influences one's identity. And that's how I teach. My experiences will influence my teaching pedagogy. So therefore, I do not teach from a very traditional woman, what a Latina woman would be. And that's not negative, that's just not me. It's a different definition.